just had a lovely client, really lovely, very complimentary, just such a nice person. Some people just make your job so worthwhile, you know. It just, it. I'm just talking quietly because I'm in my salon, um, you know. Yeah, it's just such a lovely thing when you have a nice client, very pleasant, you know. It just makes the work seem like nothing really. It's just so pleasurable. It doesn't feel like work. You know, she was so complimentary, bless her, you know, and I think it was her first massage, and she just loved it. I mean, she said she felt like jelly afterwards, which was wonderful. I also had another client the other day who was, if ever there was a before and after, you know, this was it. You know, she came very, very stressed, um, and I mean, it was remarkable, to be honest. It was. I know I'm used to seeing a lot of people stressed, but it was the the the. I can't even explain it. The stress on her was, or the load she was carrying, was remarkable to see. You know, it was remarkable. So I didn't say much. We just did a very quick consultation to find out, you know, if there's anything, um, any contraindications, anything that's wrong, you know, to prevent massage. And I kept it very short because her voice was, it would not even come out of her larynx, her voice box. It wouldn't come out. The voice was stuck. It was like a little squeak. She couldn't speak. It was like she was up to here with whatever it is that's going on in her life. You know, she couldn't speak. Her voice was not coming out at all. And I thought, wow, let's just get her straight onto the couch. So we did that, and I tried to give her the most beautiful massage ever, you know, very soothing, relaxing, with heat treatments. And I just really, really went very slowly and gently, massaging her very gently and soothingly, so that she could get into a deep relaxation, because I could sense there was a lot that she needed to unload. Um, and so we just did that for the whole hour, and we did a scalp massage as well, a very, very relaxing scalp massage. Um, you know, and I took my time with her because she really needed it. And I tell you, after the treatment, she was smiling. I tell you, this work just helps to bring people's smiles back. You know, bringing your smile back. It was just so. If ever there was a before and after, that was it. You know, I was thinking, you know, boy, if I could take photos of people before and after. Obviously, I wouldn't really do that unless they really wanted me to. But it's you know, it's a new client. I don't know her, so I wouldn't really do that. But I tell you, she's just etched in my memory as something. Talk about transformation. You know, she just went from being almost grey in appearance. She wasn't in her 40s, you know, with quite a few children, and I think she was on her own as well, you know, raising these children. And I think one of them wasn't too well, which, you know, presents more challenges. And she's on her own doing that, and you could see the bags under her eyes, the tiredness, the ash grey appearance, you know, sunken shoulders, um, and the voice would not come out. She couldn't project her voice, so she was talking in a sort of little squeak sounds. And I was thinking, wow, I don't think I've seen somebody like that before. Actually, that, you know, affected by stress. But then I can imagine if you're raising 4 children on your own, it's going to be challenging. Plus, the one of them isn't very well, so that's a greater challenge. So, wow, that was an experience. It really was. It really was an experience to behold. So yeah, that, you know, my work it's you know, even when I was doing it, I'm thinking, no, this is God's work, you know, because I could see afterwards she was smiling. Her colour had come back, her complexion. She had blood had come back to her cheeks. She was smiling. I just had to give her a hug, you know. She felt so much better. I said, you didn't even have to say it. If ever there was a before and after, this was it. You know, this work's amazing. And whatever work you find yourself doing, you know, I'm sure, you know, if you really enjoy your work and it's the right work for you, you'll have, you know, amazing experiences as well. You know, whatever field you're doing, because especially if you're working with people, you know, it was quite an experience, and I just felt really blessed actually to take part in her transformation. And she's hoping to come back, I think, once a month whenever she can, because she's got the 4 children. But she's hoping to come regularly, and I did suggest, you know, even things like going for a walk will help to relieve the stress, and just getting the oxygen in the bloodstream will bring your colour back and, you know, make you feel lighter, because she was burdened, really burdened, and, you know, she was really relieved of that burden. You could see it was like a massive weight just off her shoulders. Amazing. So yeah, I thought I'd just pop on here just to share that. That was just incredible. But you know, there are many aspects to this work that I do, and I'm so thankful that I did become self-employed, because if I was working for an employer, really, I wouldn't really have this experience at all, because I wouldn't be doing what I'm doing, you know. Or even if I was working in a salon, I wouldn't have the time to engage with the client as I do in my own salon. You know, I have time to sit with them before, and in this case it was more afterwards, because before I just sensed that she really needed to just get on the couch and I needed to just work on her straight away. So she just told me the very basics about herself, you know, so I had an idea. But I just said, let's just get straight on the couch and you just massage you. So yeah, that was really nice. And like I say, today I had a really lovely client who was so appreciative, beautiful woman, very lovely, kind woman, very friendly, you know. Yeah, I can see that she'll be coming back as well again. And yeah, it's been lovely. I've had some really nice clients lately, actually. Even working at my local spa, you know, I have people who are really nice. They give you tips, you know, which is really nice. You get tips here as well in my salon. It's just a blessing, really, to to take part in this work and to help people to feel better. You know, people who have things like frozen shoulders, or you know, or the beginnings of a frozen shoulder, you know, can help just by some simple stretches and massage techniques. You can help them to feel relief, and after a few sessions, you know, it can actually get back, almost back to normal, if not back to normal. So there is all that, and I'm quite eager to be learning more things, so I've enrolled on some more courses as well. You know, I'm thinking of doing infrared therapy, because I actually like the idea of heat treatments in my massage. I use them anyway. I use, you know, all the anything to do with heat treatments in my massage techniques, because I always think that it's number one, it helps to bring the blood to the muscles. Number two is soothing to the client, and number three, it's just very therapeutic when you use heat and massage. I think it makes the massage far more effective, and also it just adds a sense of more to the massage as well, because it is more, you're bringing heat to the area that you're massaging. And so I always use heat, so I'm very interested in infrared therapy. So I'm doing a course with the Centre of Excellence, and I'm doing a few courses actually I've enrolled on. So, you know, I'm going to try and start on that one first. And I'm also looking at sports massage as well, only because I'm interested in the stretches that you can learn with sports massage, because I like stretching. I think it's very beneficial to the client, and I will probably use it alongside the Swedish, you know, because I tend to do a kind of a fusion massage, you know, where I do a bit of everything really, and whatever the client needs basically, you know, if it's Swedish, stones. You can mix them all together. I don't have to, you know, necessarily advertise them as separate entities or modalities. It's just whatever the client needs. They book in, and then I just look and see what needs doing, and then I'd work with that. So I tend to be quite intuitive with my massage techniques. But yeah, it's very interesting. And of course I'm doing YouTube as well, which is lovely, you know. And of course, you know, it's a very gradual process with YouTube. It's a, what is it? It's not a sprint. It's more of a marathon, YouTubers. So, you know, it's nice to be able to get on here and share and encourage, you know, any information that I learn. I can share it with you, you know, and I think that I love it. You know, like I say, I've just finished with a lovely client, and again, I have a few moments to myself. I've just tidied my room, got my couch ready. Here we go. I'll just turn it around so you can see. Just got my couch ready for the next client, which I've finished for today, but it's ready for the next client that I will have. So this is another view of my treatment room, and yeah. So I'm sitting here now, just making another YouTube video. Didn't expect to jump on, but I was so impressed. The lady she just left me in a really good mood. I mean, I usually am in a good mood, but you know, it was just such a lovely conversation we've just had with this client. Yeah, so so I'm just hoping that you can find something that you're passionate about. You know, if you want to become self-employed, yeah, I say all that to say this, basically, that, you know, if you find your passion, it really doesn't feel like work. You know, it really doesn't. My hair's a bit messy because I've just finished. But anyway, not to worry about that. Yeah, so if you can find your passion, something that you're really interested in, you know, something that you're interested in, then you can experience joys, you know, of working in an area that you're really passionate about. It doesn't feel like work after a while. So even if you are over 50, it doesn't really matter. You can still make a change if you want to. I mean, as long as you're healthy, you can still work. I mean, I started self-employment in my 50s, you know, late 50s. So, you know, and I'm enjoying it. I mean, good health, you know, so why not? I've got the energy for it. Want to do it. I wouldn't be happy just sitting around at home doing nothing. I love being in my own space. I love helping people, and what I love about it is that I can set my own appointments. I can make YouTube videos wherever I am. You know, I'm here. You know, it's just a nice thing to do, and I encourage you to find your whatever it is you're interested in. You know, and go for it. I mean, I've always said it, whether it's cooking, making sandwiches, you know, it can be anything. There are lots of people that need food at lunchtime, working people that need food at lunchtime. So you could be quite busy even just making sandwiches or selling hot potatoes, you know, a mobile hot potato stand. Or if you're good at art, there might be something you can do with art, whether it's tuition, private tuition, whether it's whatever it is, you know, whether it's massage therapy like myself, you know, you can train. It doesn't take too long. For me it was 2 years, but it depends on the course you do. You do have online courses where you can do it in quicker time, and then you may have to go to a centre for a few days to do the practical side of the massage. So it really depends if that's what you want to do. There's lots of ways you can do it. I studied full time because I was fortunately in a position to do that. I did it for 2 years, and here I am basically. I knew that I didn't want to work in a salon. I didn't want to work for an employer. So I decided to set up a business with the help of Business Wales and with the help of business advisors. So yeah, you can get grants as well. If you want to set up your business, you look out for grants in your area, local area. Check out business advisors in your local area. They are really, really helpful. So if you really don't know where to start, that's a good starting point. And having a business, well, I can speak for myself. It's obviously a small business because I'm a sole trader. It's not difficult. It's not difficult. I used to think it was before when I was working or unemployed. I thought I wouldn't know where to start as a to work for myself. Sorry, I've just dropped my oil. I wouldn't know where to start working for myself. But with the advice, they go through it step by step with you, like how to complete the grant application form, how to create a business plan, how to they help you with the aims and objectives. Help you to fill the forms in, and they're there usually at the end of the phone if you have any queries. And it was wonderful, or sometimes they can use Skype, I think it was. You can have a Skype meeting as well with them now and again. So yeah, very useful. So I would use them if you need to. So all you have to do is think of the area that you want to work in, obviously. But I would say that if you're currently working in a 9 to 5, hold on to your 9 to 5 until you are a little more established in your self-employment. Yeah, and then when you are more stable and established in your self-employment, you can maybe start a YouTube channel. I mean, you can start a YouTube channel anytime, really, working or not. But it's YouTube is it's not a sprint; it's a marathon. So you have to take your time and be consistent with posting. I think that's the main thing that I've learned with from other experienced YouTubers, is that to be more consistent. That's the important thing with YouTube. Because it takes time for the algorithms to kick in, for YouTube to find people that are interested in your content. So don't expect to get subscribers straight away. I mean, I'm still a small channel, very small channel at this point. I don't have any subscribers at the moment, but that's okay because I just keep being consistent and I just keep posting, and then YouTube will get to see what kind of videos I post and will be able to put my videos in front of people like yourself, people who are interested in the kind of content that I'm putting out. So I do understand that, and I think it's important for you to understand that at first. I didn't at first, but having listened to more experienced YouTubers, that's what I have learned, is that it is not a sprint, it's a marathon. And you don't need to know how to edit videos to start and upload YouTube videos. You can do them like I'm doing in one take, as long as the camera's relatively steady, and you obviously you have a phone with a camera on it. I'm using an old iPhone at the moment. I will eventually probably upgrade my phone, but at the moment I'm using what I've got, and it's all good practice as well, because you do get better at speaking to a camera. At first it was really awkward. I keep saying in every video, it's knowing where to look at first. I really didn't know. I was just in the habit of looking at myself. But, after a while you just become a bit more natural. So I just hope that you do enjoy my videos, because I'm making them for you. So I was just checking the counter to see how long I've been talking, But videos around. If you can practice making videos, 20 minutes, 15 to 20 minute videos, like I say, you can also practice in private mode first. You don't have to release the first two if you don't want to, but I always say release the third one, because by then you should have some idea of where to look and have a little idea of the kind of content you want to put out. Always upload the first one, after at least on the third go, I would say, because otherwise you won't upload, so just upload. That's very important. Yes, and then you'll have your first one done, and then think, well, that wasn't too bad. Didn't get any hateful comments on the first one, because you're not likely to get comments on the first one usually, but you might. but they're more likely to be pleasant. You know, so yeah, don't worry about how it looks at first, because it's good practice. And also, nobody's going to know you really the very first video, you know, unless you've got a huge following already, then that's different. But somebody, just a regular person like myself, nobody's going to know about me first, you know. I'll just be consistent and keep posting, and then I'll leave it to YouTube to find people who are interested in the content that I'm putting out. Well, I hope that's been helpful to you. It was, I wasn't quite sure exactly what I was talking about with this particular video, but here we are. I end up encouraging, and I hope you did find it encouraging and motivating for you to start your own channel. Okay, so yeah, I always say, if I can do it, you can do it as well. So hope to see you soon again. Let me know in the comments if you did find this useful.